This week, lumber gets cheaper and Home Depot pulls a Lowe's and leaks all over the place.
And Makita brings the biggest gun yet to the high torque war.
This is your Power Tool Week in Review.
Today's episode is brought to you by Ohio Power Tool, Pro Tools, Pro Service at the best prices at ohiopowertool.com. And SKIL, the tools to do the job, the technology to do it better.
Welcome back, Power Tool fans. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah, and we have several tool stories for you, starting off with Tools and Stuff, who took a deeper look at 4 Milwaukee impact drivers, 2 standard and 2 surge. He thoroughly explains the difference between the 4 of them and suggests how to choose the best one for the task at hand. He said if he had to start his impact driver collection again, he would probably go with the 12-volt surge and the M18 standard. To find out why and what would work best for you, head over to Tools and Stuff.
I got an email last week from the mysterious team over at Torque Test Channel, and they told me they got a hold of the new Makita 40-volt XGT 3/4-inch high torque impact wrench, and then they promised me this.
I am about to do something that is very, very big, very important. When you hear about it, you're going to be very proud.
And boy, were they right. Makita has been struggling to explain to us exactly why they made a new 40-volt platform, but today, we get it. Yep, literally off the charts.
So yeah, sometimes we just don't know what to say in a situation like this, but that thing is a monster.
The Makita didn't just show up to push the 3/4-inch Milwaukee around, but in the reverse test, it even bested the 1-inch Milwaukee. Makita is currently the king of Torque Test Channel, and it's pretty fun listening to them process that.
How? What?
Head over to see the whole test for yourself.
This week, Mr. Johnson dug deep into the new Flex 24-volt variable speed grinder and loves the tool so much it officially replaced his DeWalt. He does say that no, this is not going to replace the everyday corded grinder workload, but with the insane power that comes with Flex's 24-volt system, we could see this replacing a lot of other cordless brands and shops everywhere. To take a look at this thing in action and get the full review, be sure to visit Shop Tool Reviews.
All right, you guys know how it is. You're out for a stroll in the woods, you see a bear, you pee a little, and then you run screaming, am I right? What? Well, calm your bits, boys, because this time the bear came out of his den of tools to bring tidings of comfort and joy. Lumber prices are falling.
Woo!
Either the market is leveling out like all the professional economists told us it would, or if the armchair conspiracy theorists are to be believed, the lumber mills and Home Depot just got bored with screwing us. Either way, cheap lumber is on its way. After reaching a 52-week high of $1,670 per 1,000 board feet, the futures price of lumber has started tumbling, reaching as low as $900 as of Tuesday this week, which is still double what it was pre-pandemic. But things are looking good. For more details and opinions of the large bear with a YouTube channel, head over to Den of Tools.
Mark Thomas released a fantastic review of the 14-inch diamond saw blade and Echo concrete saw and gave us a flashback to an old episode where we found out Rob's high school nickname. Man, we looked way younger back then.
Wait, like back in high school or in that video?
No, in the video.
That video was not that long ago, Sarah.
Man, that feels like a lifetime ago. Anyway, Mark proceeds to show off the features of the saw and wants to know what projects would you use the saw and blade on. Be sure to check out his review and answer the question at Mark Thomas Builder.
In case you missed it, Home Depot pulled a Lowe's this week and leaked a popular new tool way before it was supposed to be announced. This is the all-new Milwaukee Packout Rolling Tool Chest, which features a huge double-wide storage bin and dual mounting points on top for additional packout stacks, making it impossible to open the lid. I'll tell you what, Keaton Power pointed out in the comments that the orientation of the packout cleats on top of this thing makes both packouts face towards the handle, which means you can't unlock the back stack without first taking off the front stack. And if you have drawers, just forget it. Now, Milwaukee hasn't officially announced this thing yet, so they can't answer any of my questions about it. And I have several angry questions.
Buddy.
What?
Could you just be nervous about your surgery tomorrow?
No, it's just a dumb design.
Okay.
To see just how stupid this thing is, you can check out our breaking news segment right here on Belts and Boxes.
There are several other tool reviews you won't want to miss, including Tools in Action, who got their hands on the Bosch Pocket Planer that's almost too cute to use. Man Caver Tools pins the Hilti Compact Drill Driver against the DeWalt XR Drill Driver to find out the king of mid-range drivers. Project Farm discovers which shop towels are the best of all the shop towels. How the hell does he make paper towels interesting?
He's Todd. He could make growing grass interesting. and somehow oddly dangerous.
And finally, Nick takes us through a power tool roundup of the Festool TSC55K cordless track saw over at Ohio Power Tool, showing off its unique anti-kickback system. I'll be sure to link all of these videos and the rest of the videos we mentioned in a full article on our website at Belts and Boxes.
All right, before we get to our personal stuff, it's time for a bit of tool talk. This week, I stumbled upon the ENR Future Tech Virtual Industry Show, which offers free access to their stream keynote event, which included a series called Robotics and Automated Processes in Construction, presented by Carlos Crespo of Asiana. Now, if you're a regular here, you know I'm fascinated by job site robotics, so this talk was right up my alley. Now, Asiana is involved in both robotics and AI, and its integration with the job site. They're already working with Boston Dynamics Spot for inspection, both small and huge robotic arms that are handling parts and printing concrete walls, and even robots with omnidirectional wheels for automating indoor tasks. But with all these amazing robots, it got me thinking about power tools. Let's say Milwaukee isn't likely to build the best job site robot, right? Then again, Boston Dynamics isn't likely to make the best hammer drill. Only Hilti is currently trying to do both with JBot. But wouldn't it make more sense for Boston Dynamics to make a durable job site robot with a universal joint that Flex could use to make a robot-specific hammer drill? Imagine for a minute, Makita comes out with a new XDT20 Impact available in either human or robotic format. For today's talk, I want to know what you guys think. If Milwaukee made a version of their tools for robots, would you be excited to maybe start learning how to manage robots, or feel betrayed by a brand that's supporting robots intended to replace you? I look forward to your perspectives. For reference, I'll link to the ENR event and article below. Okay, I'm warning you guys right now, if you only care about power tools, you're free to go. The rest of this is going to be about us.
All right, so for those of you who struggle to tell, I am super pregnant and am due in the next 2 weeks, which is not soon enough.
And last week, I had an old surgical injury in my abdomen come back with a vengeance. I'm not in great shape, and tomorrow morning, I'm going back into surgery to get it repaired properly, and that means I'll be in recovery for 4 to 6 weeks.
Just as I'm going to leave for maternity leave for 6 weeks.
Now we're hoping that Sarah will still be around for next week's show, and we have a guest host scheduled for the week after that. Hopefully, I'll be able to stand behind this desk again by then.
But don't worry, we have a bunch of videos already shot that will be coming out in the coming weeks, including some showcase giveaways from Ego, SKIL, and even a huge giveaway from Flex.
We'll also be using our community tab on our YouTube channel to keep you guys up to date on both of our fun life events. We do appreciate all the support and kind words you've been leaving us. We read every one. Oh, and technically, as you're watching this on Friday, I'm already on my 3rd day of recovery.
Yeah.
Or dead.
Hey, that's not funny.
Sorry. I'm sure I'm fine. If I'm coherent on Friday, I'll be sure to leave an update comment on the show when it goes live.
Last week we found out how many tools you can actually pack into a Milwaukee XL Packout, which you can watch right here.
We want to thank SKIL and Ohio Power Tool for sponsoring this episode, guys. We couldn't do it without you.
If you liked our show, give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, we hope that you subscribe.
Have a restful weekend, and maybe one of us will see you next week. Hopefully.